Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello and welcome to MHF people. Breaking news. No Amorim for Liverpool. They're going to cry day and night. We're going to be joined by HUSAM from This Is Football. Of course, we're here to discuss the alternatives. Is it going to be Mourinho? Is it going to be Zerbi? What does that mean for Liverpool? Hit that like button. Hit the like button if you just joined me on MHF. Like the video now, people, before we go on to enjoy this stream. You know the drill. You walk in, you hit that like button. Come on. Liverpool Football Club. Listen, I'm going to say my opinion and people won't like it, but first I want you to hit that like button, people. Subscribe to MHF if you're new. Send your opinions in, right? Or post your opinion after the video is done in a comment. I actually have no idea why Liverpool fans were so adamant to get they were so adamant to get Amorim that they thought life will stop if they don't get the guy. I don't get it. The news are this is what David Ornstein said, that Liverpool are not likely to go for Amorim. Big up everybody that joined from This Is Football. You know, if you walk in, you hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. Come on. Get us to 100, 200, 300 likes. Because we're going to be joined by HUSAM from This Is Football. I think he went to do something between the stream. But listen, I want to say a couple of things for the people that just joined us, right? You guys say a lot of time everywhere that we trust Michael Edwards. Yeah, we trust Michael Edwards. Well, if Liverpool aren't going for him, and let me see, if Liverpool aren't going for Amorim, isn't that the definition of trust Michael Edwards? Isn't that the definition of that? Just trust your guy. Get your opinion. And I want you guys to discuss this with me. You guys, a lot of you were hanging to the idea of that if it's not Amorim, it's doom and gloom, right? But your guy, Michael Edwards, is the one who isn't going for Amorim. The reason why is that it's reported now that West Ham are going for Amorim. That means Amorim on the market, right? Just follow my trail of thoughts here, right? Amorim is on the market. So if Amorim is on the market and Liverpool aren't going for him, so who do you think said no to him? It's probably the board. It's probably the people that are running the club. And you guys rave about and talk about all the time that Michael Edwards is the guy, right? But now the meltdown is freaking crazy. The meltdown from Liverpool fans is absolutely crazy and nuts. No. And for everyone that is saying that is not Michael Edwards' decision, he's involved. The guy isn't gonna sign for Liverpool without at least knowing the plan, but without him getting involved in the decision making. Okay, guys, stop what you're doing. About 360 of you here. About 360 of you here. So like the damn video now, okay? Just hear me out. You guys think that Michael Edwards is going to come into Liverpool without having a decision-making power. He's definitely will. Definitely he will. So why are Liverpool fans now having a meltdown? Can someone explain that to me? They might think that Michael Edwards, yeah, but come on. Michael Edwards is joining a project. Let me get this coffee out of the way. Michael Edwards is joining a project. So he's definitely discussing. He's not gonna come in. Okay, so here is my trail of thoughts. I am someone who is a manager, and I'm joining a company, right? I'm joining a company, and I'm joining a team that I'm gonna help build the club or help run the club for the next 3-4 years. One of the main aspects of running a football club is helping the manager in his project, in his coaching style. Do you think Michael Edwards is going to join the club and they're going to tell him, by the way, so imagine that Michael Edwards doesn't want to work with coach X. Let's call that X Jose Mourinho. And Michael Edwards, he says, I don't want to work with Jose Mourinho. Here are my options. And they tell him, no. We aren't going for these guys. We're giving you Jose Mourinho. He's going to say, and I'm not joining the club. However, I actually don't think that Amorim rejected Liverpool. There's a lot of people that are saying that Amorim doesn't want to join Liverpool. Guys, if West Ham are in for Amorim, so Amorim definitely will choose Liverpool over West Ham. Let's get that straight. Let's get that right. Let's get that straight. I don't think that it's Amorim rejecting Liverpool. I think it's Liverpool not thinking that Amorim is the right guy for them. I am thinking that. We're going to talk about the next manager. We're going to talk about who we think is going to be the next manager for Liverpool when we join by HUSAM. I actually don't believe that there is a manager out there that suits Liverpool apart from a couple of managers, and I'm going to discuss it with HUSAM. I actually think the likes of maybe Hansi Flick, a German guy. I actually, for Mo, just for my pure entertainment, people, just for my pure entertainment, Mo's entertainment is above all. I want to see the Zerbi managing a big club. I genuinely want to see the Zerbi managing a big club. And listen, guys, we have 400 people here, and we aren't even on a freaking 100 likes. That's absolutely embarrassing. Like the embarrassment of Liverpool club. I know for Liverpool fans, you guys don't want the Zerbi, but for Mo, for my pure entertainment, I want to see the Zerbi. I want to see the Zerbi with the likes of Van Dijk, Kwanzaa, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Salah, Trent, for Mo's entertainment. I'm not saying it's the good for you. I'm not saying it's bad for you. I'm just saying for my entertainment. I like it. I want to see it. I'm here for the Zerbi. And genuinely, in my opinion, I actually think the Zerbi will do well with Liverpool. I promise you the Zerbi will do well. That's my, looking at him, I actually think that the Zerbi at Liverpool will absolutely have a wonderful time. You guys will play good football. Your defense is very well. And I'm going to explain why. I'm going to actually explain why. I know that. And I want HUSAM here to witness this. But first, it's embarrassing. And mods, please, as HUSAM always says, push the likes. Why aren't you hitting the like button underneath the live chat? I'm sitting here in the middle of the day and we're doing a stream. An Interplay AC. I'm going to explain to you why, logically speaking. Just logically speaking. Why? The likes of the players that he has, right? I think you judge them, you yourself, everyone, you, and I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. You judge the players highly, and you think they concede a lot of goals, they do this, they hold 4, they hold 3, they lose that, because he actually makes the players look better than what they actually are. I'm going to give you an example. Van Hecke, Lewis Dunk. These guys aren't as good as what you guys think. They're actually an average defenders. They're absolutely average. The likes of Billy Gilmore is an average football player. But because his system looks very good and they keep the ball and they pass the ball around, you are judging the players based on that. You are judging them conceding plenty of goals because you think that Lewis Dunk should not concede 3 goals. But it's the other way around. Because the way they play, actually, the way they leave the defense one-on-one all the time, the way they have spaces in the defense, is actually Liverpool play the same way. Liverpool fans always, and hear me out about this, when I talk to HUSAM, Tom, when I talk to Jamie, when I talk to anyone, Mike Das, they tell me, we concede a lot of chances, and that's how we play. Yes, but the difference is you have superior defenders and you have a superior goalkeeper. So that's why you don't concede a lot of chances. You literally concede tons of chances as much as the other teams. But because you have great defenders and you have very good goalkeeper, you don't concede goals, right? The thing about it, imagine if replace the system of the Zerbi who has the ball all the time, a player like Van Dijk instead of Lewis Dunk, you wouldn't concede as many chances, and you will get the best out of someone like Sabozlai, because this guy, you guys think that this guy, the Zerbi, oh my God, he's overrated. He's overrated. Well, he's overrated, but he actually gets the best out of players that aren't fantastic. Like, they aren't great. And when he had very good players, he made them look even better than what they actually are. That's my point about it. And you guys, who do you think you guys are going to get? Who do you guys think? And I actually believe that people judge coaches in the wrong way. However, I'm not saying that the Zerbi will come in and you guys will win the league. You will be a top 4 team. Top 4 team. I don't think that there is Mona later. HUSAM is praying. HUSAM is going to be here in a second or a minute. For the people that say Arne Slot. So what does Arne Slot do? He won the league with Ajax. Well, Ten Hag won the league with Ajax. Frank de Boer won the league with Ajax. What are you guys on? Why do people have this hype for managers? By the way, I'm actually, and I said it this morning to Tom Little, I told him this morning, I told Tom this morning, or Feyenoord, yeah, he won it with Feyenoord, sorry. He won it with Feyenoord, so it's very good, yes, it's very good. But I have seen a lot of coaches that win league titles in leagues like Eredivisie, like the Portuguese league, the French league, and then they don't succeed. My point about these people, and you have to understand this guy Amorim won the league with Sporting Lisbon, and he's going to win the second league now. That doesn't mean he's an instant success. He lost to Atalanta away. By the way, Amorim was still a risk. Like Amorim. And people, Liverpool fans that think that Amorim was not a risk, you guys are absolutely crazy. Why did you think that Amorim was not? Like, a lot of Liverpool fans thought that Amorim is a definite goal. Like, he's gonna work, Amorim. Who said that he's gonna work? You have to remember that you're going against Pep Guardiola, so you gotta get it right if you want to challenge for the league, though. Unless if you want to get top 4, I think Amorim is good enough. I think Alonso's good enough. I believe that a lot of people are good enough. Like, the facts that people just had this my idea in their mind that Amorim will come in and he will cook, it's fucking crazy. Villas Boas won the league in the Portuguese league. The reason why Liverpool fans, and welcome HUSAM, the reason why Liverpool fans like Tom and HUSAM and other people were clinging on the Amorim idea, because the market is so shit. The managers available are absolutely trash and garbage, right? But if you want real, you should have pressured FSG to go and get you a Zidane. To go and poach a Zidane. To go and poach an Inzaghi from Inter, for example, who has more games. He won the cup with Lazio. He's about to win the league with Inter. He reached the Champions League final. And he played in Serie A against Juventus, AC Milan. He played in the Champions League. My point about this is that for the people that think that Amorim was a guaranteed success, I think that is crazy. Because I have seen this movie many times. It was a risk. Was it a calculated risk? Yes. It's not an uncalculated risk. But so is every other manager, unless it's a manager like a Pep Guardiola, who's coming from Bayern Munich, winning. Like a Jurgen Klopp, someone who won the Bundesliga with Dortmund and reached a Champions League final. There are not a lot of managers out there that are guaranteed success at Liverpool, because you are going in the toughest league in the world. You're going to manage a lot of big players. You don't have unlimited funds because this is Liverpool, your football club under FSG. So I don't know why people are like, oh my God, we are in the mud. Okay, Amorim, De Zerbi, who cares? It's not. I actually think you might get it, Xavi, and I think Xavi would be good as Simon. Is he suited to the players you have? No, but so nor did Amorim. Why did Amorim was banged on Liverpool? Liverpool play a system, and I believe it's unique in the world. And I explained why did Zerbi might get a tune out of these people. And HUSAM didn't listen to it, but it doesn't matter. He was praying. Right? He was praying. My point about De Zerbi, and I'm going to repeat this so HUSAM can respond. A lot of people think that, oh my God, De Zerbi's defense is wide open. So are Liverpool's defense. But because you have way superior players, you don't concede goals. You concede a lot of chances as well. Imagine the same system that De Zerbi play, that expansive, leaving one-on-one at the back with Van Dijk, Konate, which is Liverpool do already. Like, Liverpool already leave one-on-one at the back. HUSAM sit in every stream and tell me, Mo, but we concede a lot of chances. Yeah, but because you have a very superior player than everybody else in the defense, you don't concede goals, and a superior goalkeeper, of course. And it's not only about the number of chances. It's about 2-on-2 on Liverpool is not a chance, because Van Dijk and Konate can actually handle 2-on-2. While Lewis Dunk and Van Hickey can't. They just can't. So they concede a goal. Automatically, the ball is played, mistake, goal. You know what I mean? I think that I want to see De Zerbi with better players. He's a lot of people call him a hipster manager. I think it's not a hipster manager. He actually a manager that has a system, and he implements his system. I think he needs better players. He needs a McAllister like he did last season, and instead of a Billy Gilmore. He needs a McAllister and a Caicedo, and instead of Pascal Gross and Billy Gilmore to fend for his defense, right? That's what he's going to get at Liverpool, because Liverpool will go out and sign a DM, a proper one, not Endo people, right? That's my point about this. And for the people that think it's doom and gloom, and I said that before.
I'm letting you speak, Habib. Why are you stopping?
No, I'm thinking. I'm actually not.
He's thinking this guy's about to go to war with me. Go ahead.
No, he's not. I don't think he will. I believe that a lot of Liverpool fans cry, and I said that to the people in the chat. And guys, we're almost 600 people here, and we aren't even in 200 likes. That's embarrassing.
That's fraudulent.
A lot of people said, trust Michael Edwards. The club is doing the right thing. Now the reports, and I explained that. I'm going to repeat it, guys. Sorry for HUSAM. Can you hear what I'm going to... I'm going to repeat shit for you to hear it. Not for them. They heard it already. I said it.
Aywa. I heard everything you said regarding the risk and the Zerbi and all this.
No. Before that, I said
my
something.
problem with your argument.
No. Wait. Let me just say something else. The reports, Dave, if you read into between the lines of Ornstein's tweet, it says that Liverpool.
He said unlikely to get Amorim.
But that means Liverpool aren't the ones interested, because in the same tweet he's linking him to West Ham. So you're not going to sit here and tell me that Amorim would choose West Ham over Liverpool. So that's not. So it's Liverpool who are saying, well, you are on top of our list.
We rejected
him. But hold on. Let me explain it. I know it makes it worse from outside, but let me explain it, right? Let me explain what I told.
It makes it
exactly. I said, Husam, that Michael Edwards is hired. He isn't in the club right now, but he's hired. Michael Edwards is coming in. You know, these managers, the CEOs, the CFOs, they come in
Of
with
course,
plans.
he's the one making this decision. 100%.
Okay. See, I told people this. You guys told us, and you guys told us, shut up, you people. Liverpool aren't going in the mud. We hired Michael Edwards. He knows best. He knows best. So if Michael Edwards is the one who's making that decision, shouldn't we just sit down and assume that he read the data, he analyzed what Liverpool wants, he analyzed the next transfer market, right? And he knew who's Liverpool are going for, and he doesn't think Amorim suits Liverpool in the coming year or two. Me from outside should laugh and say, Liverpool in the mud. But you guys, Liverpool fans, you fucking raved about this guy. You guys made parties and streams when he was hired. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? By the way, we sit here and we take it from you guys. We sit here, and I'm going to explain it to Husam. We sit here and take it from you guys. We take it from you, right? Guys, don't say Liverpool in the mud. We brought back Michael Edwards. We are hiring the right people. And
Ya
then
akhi, why
now-
are you ranting longer than me, ya akhi? خلاص, you keep talking about narratives. I'm the Liverpool fan here.
طب
You
خلاص
get me?
انت
You're
you
into
talk.
narratives
Go
more.
talk. Go
You
talk.
have fully went on a rant. Like, you are more annoyed than me and Tomar. Why are you
I'm
so
actually
annoyed?
not. I'm not annoyed. خالص.
You're annoyed
actually,
at Liverpool fans.
I am because the meltdown is
I
crazy
can
for
tell
me.
because you're really angry. At
No,
the,
yeah, I am angry at the fans' reaction. I'm a neutral. I'm angry at the fans' reaction.
I'll tell you
Like
why
I
you're
was,
angry.
okay, like I was angry at Man United fans when they think they're like just. I'm angry at Liverpool
I'll tell you
fans.
exactly what I told. There was this guy earlier on, and you know, I converted his opinion. He came in at the start of the stream. He's like, "Husam, you don't know more than Michael Edwards." And at the end of the stream, he commented a comment. Great show. I fully changed everything that he said because there's risk, Mo, and then there's calculated risk. If you go into the stock market,
That's my word. That's my word.
Wallahi, I didn't hear you say that. You know, I was asleep. There's risk, and then there's calculated risk. You can go into the stock market. Everything you do in the stock market is a risk. But there's a difference between investing in Tesla, investing in Google, investing in Apple, versus investing in Nvidia. And then there's another risk versus investing in, you know, HUSAM Corporation, Inc. There's a difference. There's levels to this game. You know, investing in Apple is investing in Google, investing in these things. Yes, of course, it's a risk, but because they've shown the ability to handle it before, you can you know that they have the ability to handle it. The problem is as follows: 6 months ago and 4 months ago, when this was announced, you had two separate sections of the Liverpool fans. One section that wanted Ruben Amorim, the other section that wanted Xabi Alonso. The people that wanted Xabi Alonso, aka me, was like, I want Xabi Alonso for 1, 2, and 3, but if we get Amorim, I'll be okay. And the Amorim people, aka Tom Little, was like, I want Amorim for 1, 2, and 3, but if we get Xabi Alonso, I'm okay. Now both of them are off. Now I have to look at the market. And this was the point I was trying to make earlier on. Forget about Michael Edwards for a second, and let us analyze this as a market first, before we get to the Michael Edwards thing. As a market, right now, the manager market stinks. If Jurgen Klopp announced he was leaving 4 or 5 years ago, I would have Conte, I would have Mourinho, I would have managers in their prime ready to win now, ready to take over from Jurgen Klopp. This is just the fact. But sometimes the market dictates what you do. The market stinks. And now that Google and Apple are off the market, I am forced to invest in other things.
Who are Google and Apple? Can you give us the extent?
Google and Apple in the current market is Xabi Alonso and Amorim from
Oh, Wallah al-Azim, you are a fraud. That's the problem.
Why?
Because Google and Apple are Zidane, are...
remember what I said, attainable, I said.
So they aren't Google and Apple. No, don't give me that.
Not attainable. In the current climate, that's what I'm saying. It's because you have to look at it from a Liverpool perspective, since you're ranting about the Liverpool fans. Yeah. Amorim and Xabi Alonso are the Google and Apple. Why? Because they're the ones who are attainable.
Yeah, but
and you know when you
Amorim isn't part of it.
One second, you know when you spoke to me about this from the start, what did I say? I said number one option is Zidane, but I don't think we can get Zidane. So if he's untenable, if he ain't available, why should I put him as a part of the market? Because if Zidane is available, he'd be the Tesla, which I would go invest in. So I'm with you. I agree. And you know, here as an example, Zier here, he's a Bayern fan. He tells you the same thing. He's in the same situation, and he agrees. But because the market stinks, akhi. This is the thing. Sometimes the market dictates what you do, Mo.
Yeah.
So now Amorim is off the table. So now the options that have been, spoken to us are Zerbi, Thomas Frank, Gary O'Neill, Iraola, and Ernie Slot. These are the 5 options. Now, would I rather bring
Malish, can you repeat that again? I'm sorry, I was reading
5
something. Can you repeat?
that have been spoken about is Slot, Frank, O'Neill, Iraola, and Zerbi. These are the 5 options.
That's apart from Amorim and
yeah, apart.
No, Hansi Flick now.
No,
Hansi Flick is on.
Yeah, we haven't been linked to him once. I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's now. Go read the news now. Now, like in the last hour. Yeah, someone posted a link. Hansi Flick is an option for Liverpool now.
Yeah, news.
Am I wrong? No, guys, I literally read it.
I searched Flick Liverpool past hour.
Really? Okay, so maybe someone said it in the chat, and I think I did.
These are the 5 options.
Okay.
Now, given where we're at right now as a football club, these 5 options all would take us significantly downwards. Amorim is a risk. You're right. But Amorim won 2 league titles in 4 years with Sporting Lisbon, not Porto, not Benfica. Xabi Alonso is a risk. You're right. But Xabi Alonso won a league title with Bayer Leverkusen, not Bayern Munich, not even Dortmund, not even Leipzig. That's why their achievements speak for themselves. That's why they would command a respect from the players. If Thomas Frank walks in, why should Mo Salah listen to him? If Gary O'Neill walks in, why should Virgil van Dijk listen to him? If Iraola walks in, why should Trent listen to him? If Arne Slot walks in, why should McAllister listen to him? And these are just prime examples of problems that you have. You remember how you mentioned Gasperini? One of the problems with Gasperini at Inter is he couldn't command the respect of the world-class players that Inter Milan have. They didn't believe in his shit narrative of football. They didn't believe in it. And this is the reality. We are in a position where
why do you think they're going to respect Amorim? Because of what?
I'll tell you why. Because of his achievements. Absolutely. Because they'll go like, okay, Amorim is not Klopp, but at least this guy has 2 league titles in 4 years, and he's won it with Sporting Lisbon, not with Porto or Benfica. I'm willing to give this guy a chance. That's what they will say as players. But when you tell me Iraola, when you tell me Gary O'Neill, you know when Amorim was busy winning league titles, Gary O'Neill was managing Liverpool under 21s. This is just the ultimate reality of football. Players have egos, players have agents, players have mouths, they have social media presences with over millions of followers. So they will, before, I said this earlier on, because people are trying to compare the Arsene Wenger thing. The Arsene Wenger thing is completely different because it's a completely different era of football. And 20 years ago, if, someone did not like Arsene Wenger, he would have to schedule a meeting with Sky Sports and do a sit-down interview for an hour. Now, all Salah has to do is tell Rami to tweet something. And khalas, the world is over. This is the difference. Social media, different effect. So when I'm looking at this current market, the market stinks. It has nothing to do with Edwards. It's about the market itself, because the market dictates to you what you do. Now, what you're saying about these managers, all 5 managers, I would not want to manage Liverpool Football Club. All 5 that I mentioned that we're linked with. I don't want Zerbi. I don't want Slot. I don't want Frank. I don't want O'Neill, and I don't want Iraola. These 5 guys are all 5 managers that I factually, categorically do not want to manage Liverpool Football Club. I'm in a position where I would rather get Jose Mourinho for a year so he can develop an asshole gene and then give it to Xabi Alonso next summer. Or I'm in a position where I would rather give this job currently to even Steven Gerrard for a year, and then give it to Xabi Alonso next summer. I don't want to commit to any of the 5 mentioned long term. I don't want Zerbi long term. I don't want any of these guys long term. I would rather give it to Alonso a year from now. So if you give me Jose Mourinho contract from now to the end of the year, I would take it. From now till next summer, and after that you tell me I get Alonso, I'll shake your hand right now. No problem. I'll do Mourinho for a year. As long as I get Xabi Alonso in the summer, I'm going for it. And this is my point here. People need to understand it is the market that dictates what you do. It's not even about Edwards. And if Edwards was the one that made the Amorim decision, and he possibly is, then Edwards is also wrong. That's another thing. Edwards can be wrong. Edwards is not the Messiah, and he's not gonna, he's not a prophet. He's not like doesn't have a message from God that he has to deliver. He's a human being who is capable of making errors. You know, so this is just the reality. So for me, I'm looking at this current situation, and because the market stinks small, it stinks. It stinks for us as an institution, to be honest with you. So yeah,
I completely disagree with you, but fine.
What do you disagree with? What have I said that's crazy?
I think a coach like the Zerbi is someone who has been spoken about very highly from all the players he coached in terms of respect and the way he coaches the club and the way he speaks to the media. He's a very strong personality, very, very strong personality. You disagreeing with the way he coaches football, we can debate the tactical aspect of it. We can literally debate the tactical aspect of it, me and you. But for the respect and for the way he handles himself and the way he talks, he's a big team player. He's someone who isn't a Ten Hag. He speaks in the media very well. He isn't a clown, right? And I believe Thomas Frank isn't a clown. I believe the likes of the Zerbi, only problem with him for Liverpool is that you guys jumped on the bandwagon of that he's a hipster manager, right? Because he conceded a lot of goals and he doesn't win a lot of games. My point about this is that I explained tactically what is wrong, what is different. I explained tactically him with big players. And I actually believe that Zerbi coming to Liverpool, as long as he delivers results and gets Liverpool within the top four, I believe he can lay out a very good platform for the coming manager. The reason why, he has a very distinguished
Zerbi can lay a platform for the coming manager? What do you mean?
Okay, so let me...
For the manager after Zerbi?
Yes. For the,
but that cannot be your argument by definition.
But hold on.
By definition, you're saying Zerbi is a stepping stone.
He can be if he doesn't deliver results.
Can
I finish? Let me explain.
No, because your logic is wrong to begin with.
But Manta, you didn't let me explain the situation.
You built your foundation based on wrong.
You didn't let me finish the conversation.
You cannot say by definition.
This is outrageous.
This is ridiculous. Your argument cannot be the Zerbi will be a stepping stone for the guy after. Fraud.
Let me explain. Husam, بجد, let me explain. My point is, if it doesn't work with the Zerbi, don't listen to this guy. Listen to my argument first, and then challenge the argument. When it doesn't work for the Zerbi, he's gonna leave the players in a good place for the coming manager. Does that make sense? What I mean is that you hired the Zerbi for 2 years. You see the results. What I mean is that he's gonna have a style of play. But by the way, he's going to make your players look better than what they actually are. That's how I believe. He did for every club he went to. He always gets 110 out of every player. If he doesn't get results, let's say if he doesn't get results, like if he does, within 2 years, he isn't challenging for the titles. He is only getting you top 4. You can sack him, but the manager that is coming in is not like he's coming into a Man United situation, like a Ten Hag situation, where the majority of the players need to go, everyone is destroyed at the club has no style of play, you cannot build on anything. That's my argument. Like the Zerbi, once he step on Liverpool, a foot in Liverpool, the players will have a style of play. Let me explain to you something. Even if Arteta doesn't deliver trophies in the coming year or two, any manager that is coming in after Arteta will have a core, a team to work with. But anyone that is coming into Man United now doesn't have a core. He has to start from the ground up. And let me give you another example. Mr. Ange Postecoglou. You leave Ange Postecoglou this year or next year, any manager that is coming into Spurs will have something to build on. Even if Ange Postecoglou doesn't deliver the desired results, the challenge for the title, right? You have a platform. You have something to work with. But the likes of Man United don't have that. When Thomas Tuchel, which is something you know what I'm talking about, HUSAM, right? De Zerbi is a risk because it might not work for him on a big club at all. He might come into Liverpool and stink up the place in terms of results, but he will definitely have a result. Thomas Tuchel, on the other hand, and I want you to compare what I'm talking about versus Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel went to Chelsea, won them something, but then...
I would agree with you, by the way. I'd rather Zerbi over Tuchel, 100%.
Okay. The reason why...
Tuchel would destroy everything.
Yeah,
Tuchel
if
will
results
destroy.
don't,
Even
yes,
if he
thank you,
can
Habib.
win,
So
like,
we
he'll win
agree.
the FA Cup,
That's
but
my
then he'll
point,
destroy
Hussam.
everything.
That's my point. My point is, guys, let me just explain to you guys. Me and Hussam agree. Thomas Tuchel walks in. If results don't go Liverpool way, he's gonna destroy the foundation. It's gone. It's done. Like what he did to Chelsea.
Yeah.
He's fucked.
Yeah.
Every player is fucked. You need to rebuild, like what Chelsea did, and it's a way tougher rebuild than if someone like Ange failed with a style of play. If someone like the Zerbi, you can
No, I
have
understand
something
that,
to
no
build.
problem with
That's
everything.
my point, Hussam. That's all.
Okay, but
Only
here's
my
the
point.
thing. You're comparing Roberto Di Zerbi versus Thomas Tuchel. You know I'm the last person in the planet who would take Thomas Tuchel. I would be
But
Tuchel
even
out
I'm
the
sorry,
moment he
even
got
someone
announced.
like Thomas Frank, the difference is let me
No,
give
no,
you
no, 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 no. Thomas Frank is different. I listen from the
because
managers
Frank
that
wouldn't build the Liverpool style.
wait, from the managers that we listed, I think Di Zerbi is number one out of the managers that we
But
listed.
that's my point.
That I would rather have. No, but the other four is completely different. The other four, like if we hire Thomas Frank out. If we hire Iraola out. If we hire O'Neill out. You get me? If we hire Slot out. All of these, 4 out. I don't want them. I don't want them to manage my football club because they wouldn't meet the standard. They would not meet what we're trying to do.
Thank you. Wallah al-Azim, you are
One
reading my
second.
mind.
You need to understand something. The club that Liverpool are right now is not a club that needs 15 players and a complete strip down and sell 10 players. We don't need to do any of this shit. Bro, literally, you look at this Liverpool team, you probably need 2 forwards, you need a centre back and a midfielder, and that's it. Khalas, you're ready to compete, you're ready to fight on all fronts, you're ready to put all your eggs in all the baskets and fight for everything. If you get 2 clinical forwards, a midfielder and a centre back, khalas, you're ready, habibi. Maybe possibly even a left back. So you can sign 4 or 5 players in the summer. It's not that deep, it's something that's achievable. I'll be honest with you, I don't want Tuchel at all. I think Tuchel will be absolute worst case scenario for us.
Yeah, me too.
That manager just stinks and he would just tear down everything Klopp made. However, the argument to bring in Di Zerbi to make him a stepping stone, I don't like that.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
The club would not hire
you're taking my words wrong.
The club would not hire Di Zerbi to make it ready for another manager. The club would hire Di Zerbi and give him 3-4 years as the guy who's going to take Liverpool over the line. That's the thing. For me,
you're not hearing me, to be honest.
For me, listen, I would rather get Jose Mourinho.
No, it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
Jose Mourinho for a year or 2. If I can get Xabi Alonso at the end of Jose Mourinho. And I think this team is primed to win now. The current Liverpool team that we have is ready to win now. And I think Jose Mourinho would do better than some of these guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm actually serious. I would take Jose Mourinho over the 5 mentions over the 5 names you have mentioned. And at the end of the day, I actually think that we're talking about Di Zerbi. The fucked up part is 3-4 weeks ago, Ornstein said Di Zerbi to Liverpool is quote unquote impossible. So it's looking like Slot basically is now quote unquote the bookie's favorite. So if Slot comes into Liverpool Football Club, then my reaction is completely justified. And if I title my first video after he's announced Slot out, my reaction is completely justified. Do you get it? This is the thing. So like I'm looking at the current situation of Liverpool Football Club, and I'll go back to what I said the first statement when I first walked in here. The market sometimes dictates your reaction. Sometimes the market dictates your reaction. If it was 5 years ago and I had 10 options, no one would react this way. But because it's now, 5 years ago, we could have gotten Conte, could have gotten Mourinho, could have gotten Ancelotti when he was managing Everton. There were so many options to get as Liverpool manager. Currently, as things stand, the options stink more. I either have to take a risk on a PSV manager or a Feyenoord manager or a Brighton manager or a Brentford manager. I do not think that any of these managers would take Liverpool to the next level or even keep us at the level that we're at. Forget taking us to the next level. Will we even get to stay at this level is the question that we need to answer. And the other question that we need to answer is, why is there 700 people in this chat and we're not even on 300 likes yet? You bunch of Nicholas Jacksons, you bunch of Darwin Nunez's, you bunch of Luis Diaz's. Hit the like button right now. It's free. It helps push the channel. We told you guys at the start we need your help. We need the like button hit right now. Let's get to 300 likes ASAP. Everyone, please hit the like button right now. And we're also 4 subscribers away from 2.9K. So please like the video right now. And I'll end this by asking more question before we do the super chat section.
Yes, تفضل حبيبي.
Would you, if you were in Michael Edwards' position, get on 2 knees and beg Jurgen Klopp to stay for one more year. Tell him even if you do it at 60% عادي, stay for one more year so next summer we can get Alonso.
Yeah, 100%. Yabni, you aren't getting Alonso. He's already going to Real Madrid after Ancelotti in 2025.
I don't think that's confirmed yet, by the way.
It's not confirmed, but it's way likely. Like from Germany, they said that. Like even in Real Madrid press, and bro, if Bayern Munich give up, Bayern Munich even said we're not even gonna chase the guy. He's going to Real Madrid. You have another one in 2025. Inzaghi might leave Inter in 2025. His contract expires and he might leave. If he wins the league this year and the league next
By the
year,
way, if we get Inzaghi, I wouldn't complain at all.
you wouldn't get Inzaghi this year. His contract expires next year. He's gonna stay.
Yeah,
At
but what
least
I'm
he's gonna
saying
stay.
is Inzaghi is one of the guys that I wouldn't complain if we get. But anyway, the reason why your Zerbi argument doesn't matter is the same guy that said it's unlikely we get Amorim has said it's impossible. We
Yeah,
get.
so I hear you now. I didn't even think about it. You literally just reminded me.
Literally said impossible to get Zerbi. So
You remind me. I don't know why it's fucking impossible for Liverpool to get Zerbi. Like I don't get it.
Now you understand why the options are crap.
Bro, if you hire, guys don't understand, some people, if you hire Gary O'Neill, or you guys don't know, wallahi, some of the people don't understand how dangerous this next appointment is. It can destroy the likes of Szoboszlai and Darwin Núñez. It can destroy them and Konate. This next appointment can destroy these guys. These are your. By the way,
thank you so much.
Liverpool assets aren't Salah, Van Dijk, and Alisson. These are not the assets. The assets are Konate, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Trent. These are the assets. I thought that Zerbi would. This is why I said the only two right assignments, in my opinion, are the Zerbi or Xavi.
Oh, Xavi who? Hernandez.
Yeah, Hernandez. Yeah.
Yeah,
Xavi
I
Hernandez.
actually said that to Tom.
Like in my opinion, the reason why those
and us play Thomas Frank football.
My point is, did Zerbi comes to Liverpool, you're guaranteed to score a lot of goals. You're guaranteed to look very dominant on the pitch. You might not win the league. You might not challenge for the title, right? And he might fail. But his failure is different than Thomas Frank failure. You don't understand, people. Did Zerbi's failure, your assets are still intact. You still have the value of Szoboszlai. Thomas Frank coming to Liverpool and failing, your assets are gone. Like there's gone. You need to rebuild completely. Thomas Tuchel coming to Liverpool and failing with Konate and Szoboszlai and Trent. These guys are done. It's like you know what I mean? He's gonna destroy this.
I don't want.
That's why.
No, I really don't.
Like that's why for me, as Xavi, the reason why Liverpool, even if they're gonna go for a mediocre coach, he needs to have a style. He needs to have a distinguished, and that style has to be dominant. That has to be a progressive, dominant football, huh?
And offensive as well.
But that's what I mean. It cannot be a defensive coach. It cannot be someone like Thomas Tuchel coming to the club and saying, the first thing we do, we'll play three in the back, we'll tighten the defense. And by the way,
we'll sign Eric Dyer on loan.
We'll get Dyer. By the way, Matthias de Ligt is the favorites for Liverpool. Let's tighten the defense first, people. Trent, you're playing now in the midfield. And by the way, guys, this is how we're gonna win the Champions League.
Right wing.
This is how we're gonna win the Champions League, and this is how we're gonna win the FA Cup. That's why I was like, if Amorim is not there, I'm looking at the option
for Mourinho. Be honest.
Yeah, I tell you, HUSAM, have you watched football for the last 5 years? Bro, he's washed, bro.
No, but by the way,
and he doesn't. HUSAM, I'm gonna give you two options
for 1 year only.
Yeah, Ibn La, you don't get Mourinho for 1 year. You get someone like Antonio Conte. I'm going to tell you why. You get Antonio Conte. The difference between Antonio Conte and Mourinho, number one, Antonio Conte relies so much. He's like a winner. Number one, he's going to moan and complain about the board if they don't sign him players. He's going to expose them. That's why I think, by the way, that's why I think FSG will never go for someone like this guy. They will never go for someone like this guy. This guy is going to never come to Liverpool ever. He's going to go. But my point, the reason I'm being...
10 years under this ownership, we have one league title.
He's gonna literally say that.
And then the top Reds will say Conte out instead of FSG out.
My point about Conte is that when Antonio Conte joins a club, he's always successful in the beginning. He always moans after, right? Chelsea, successful, right? And by the way, all I can tell you is that he actually was successful in the beginning with Spurs. You remember, they were out of the top 4 race completely.
Yeah, he got them to Champions League.
People forget that. By the way, Arsenal were way ahead of Spurs to get top 4. And Antonio Conte said, like, fuck this, I'm getting top 4 with this team. Now, the year after, he went to the media and complained, right? So you don't expect Antonio Conte to last at a club. But the only thing that Antonio Conte embeds in a club, and I guarantee you this from Inter, Juventus, Italy national team, guys, he actually played good football and won games with Italy with Eder and Pele up top. Wallahi, I promise you.
Graziano Pele?
Graziano Pele. He won games.
That was a bad era for Italy as well, because they're the shit.
And he still reached, bro. He still reached the Euro. The guy is good, bro. My point, guys, I have to tell you, he reached a quarter final. He lost to penalty. My point about Antonio Conte is
never gonna happen.
If you're talking Mourinho, why not Conte?
Because you know what it is? Mourinho was at the game yesterday. There's literally zero.
Oh, by the way, did you hear the news? There is an article about Mourinho is actually presenting his case to be Liverpool next manager.
But I'm telling you right now, Mo, wallahi, you might be shocked at my reaction, but I swear to Allah, I would not complain if we get Mourinho.
HUSAM, you don't know.
No, but I'll tell you why.
HUSAM, you don't know. You don't know. Wallahi, you don't know.
Yeah, hear the argument first and then argue back.
عامل زيك ما you do this, you don't hear my argument and you
no, because
you're building your argument to the wrong.
You set it up for the manager after. That's not an argument. Okay, listen to me now. Here's the thing with Jose Mourinho. I think our team is too nice. I fully believe that in my heart of hearts right now. I think the Liverpool team is too nice. I think the Liverpool fans are too nice. I think we are too nice as Liverpool Football Club as an institution. We need an asshole. I'm actually being serious. We need an asshole that's going to develop an asshole gene that's going to help these players become assholes. I'm actually being serious. Like, we fully need someone who just makes them assholes. And the thing is, Mourinho,
one guy for the job.
Exactly.
Not Mourinho. It's not Mourinho.
One second. The age of these players also suits what Mourinho does. Salah, prime. Everyone is in his prime, other than 5-6 youngsters. Everyone else is in his prime and experienced. And where did you get this news, by the way, that Mourinho is?
I don't know. I listen. You have to understand. I actually read some stuff on
Twitter. Fair enough. Listen,
yeah, it's
if Mourinho,
Hansi Flick thing was a Twitter thing.
Here's the thing, though. If you tell me right now, because once again, Mo, we have to go back. Zerbi impossible. Push him to the side.
Why is impossible though? Because of Ornstein. If we believe him here, we believe him there. Okay.
No. Exactly. If we believe Ornstein for Amorim, let's believe him for Zerbi. Let's not change our energy. This one I believe, the other one I don't believe. Let's believe both. Let's say he's right on both cases. If you tell me Mourinho or Gary O'Neill or Iraola or Thomas Frank or Arne Slot, I'm choosing Mourinho. Wallahi al-azim.
No, you don't know. No, I think you don't know. I think you don't know. Wallahi al-azim, you don't know. You don't know. Bro, Mourinho is past it to the point that you don't understand. The guy, I think he lost the plot in terms of coaching, bro. I promise you, bro. Wallahi al-azim, I promise you. He lost the plot in coaching. He's shit, bro. He's bad. He's bad. He is gonna destroy your team. No, bro. I know what you're talking about. You don't want Mourinho at your club. You don't want Mourinho coaching Liverpool.
I do. I actively do.
Well, you just don't know.
Go to my Liverpool Fulham watch along, Mo, after this.
I know. You told me this before, but that's not my point.
I said it before the Amorim thing even happened.
Yabni, and I believe you, but you don't understand my point. I actually think you're wrong. I think you don't know. You don't know, so that's why. You don't know how bad Mourinho is. You have no idea.
I'm taking Mourinho. I'm fully taking Mourinho right now. Taking Mourinho over this guy, over the guys already. Mo, sorry, I'm not giving Salah, Van Dijk, McAllister, Alisson, Trent to Gary O'Neill or Iraola or Slot or Frank. Sorry, that's just not gonna happen.
Can I ask you something? Would you take Ange Postecoglou?
No, fuck that. I'm not taking Ange.
You don't?
No. Ange is very overrated. By the way, Mo, I was also, you see how I'm consistent in my opinions? Was I not one of the people who called out Ange Postecoglou from the start of the season? From August. Remember when they were winning? Who was the one guy who warned you about Spurs and them falling down?
Yeah, but
You know who I would take from the Premier League managers over all these fucking names?
Pochettino?
Mauricio Pochettino. You see now why my takes are never crazy? Very similar to Klopp's style. Attacking football, clear structure of play. And actually, Chelsea and Liverpool, their quote-unquote downfall this season has been due to the same exact reason. Forwards not taking chances. If you give me 2 forwards who can score goals and give me Pochettino, we will dominate this league. I'm actually being serious. And the transition from Klopp to Pochettino is zero transition. Zero transition. Press, attacking football. Let's go. Let's go. I'm taking him. Bro, you guys need to understand. There's something called, let's use the prime example in this league, Unai Emery. Unai Emery, successful Aston Villa, successful Villarreal, successful Sevilla. Failed at Arsenal, failed at PSG. There are managers who can manage small clubs and there are managers who can manage big clubs. Pochettino can manage a big club. We have seen it with our very own eyes. Mourinho can manage a big club. We can see it with our very own eyes. Even Conte, that Mo mentioned, he can manage a big club. We've seen it with our very own eyes. If I'm talking purely from a football perspective, taking Pochettino's style of football into effect and looking at the way he plays Mo, it is very similar to. Did you see how they press the shit out of City? That's club ball. Did you see how they play offensive football? That's club ball. You need to understand, Pochettino, I'm one of the guys that has been defending Pochettino from the start of the season. Mo will vouch. Because I realize Chelsea actually just have shit players. It has nothing to do with Poch. All the Chelsea fans who are Poch out are objectively wrong. They're literally their entire team is just crap. I think you give Pochettino Salah, you give him Van Dijk, you give him Trent, you give him Alisson, you give him the team that we have, he will do very well for us. He will do very well for us. And even
would you take Thiago Motta?
No, I think that's too big of a risk. Thiago Motta needs one more move first.
He's going to Juventus. The problem is once he goes to Juventus,
that's his one move. Respectfully,
from an experience, he doesn't jump from Juventus to Liverpool unless. If he goes to Liverpool, if he goes to Juventus and win, why would he join Liverpool Football Club? You guys need to understand that the jump. Yeah, that's the only thing. But if Liverpool aren't, here's this problem. Anyway, let's not discuss it because it's not important. It's not important. Guys, almost 700 people here. We got to be on 400 likes. Come on, people. In my opinion.
By the way, guys, we just hit 2.9K subscribers. So we're literally under 100 subscribers away from 3K subscribers in such a short time. So keep supporting the channel. And FYI, me and Mo are going to be back again, inshallah, tonight at 1 a.m. So there's a lot planned for you guys on MHF. So like, subscribe.
I'm doing a watch along on Footy Judge Mode. This will take you to the watch along.
You see how we have Inter the whole day? Let me explain to you what happened today. You woke up, you're bored. There's nothing happening. You had Nobbins and Tom on Footy Judge Mo. And then you had HUSAM on This Is Football. Then you have MHF. Then later on, you have the watch along on Mo's channel. And then after that, you have A-listers at night. And then after that, also you have MHF at 1 a.m. So there's so much content for you guys. So like and subscribe to this channel, subscribe to Footy Judge Mo, subscribe to This Is Football, subscribe to all 3 channels, you know, because we have you covered all day long. Hell no, I'm not taking Marcelo Bielsa. Are you mad? Come on, man.
Marcelo Bielsa, you people are crazy.
Crazy. So crazy. Mo, I hope you now understand why the meltdown happened, because the market dictates it. That's it.
Yeah, I get you, but again, that was expected and predicted. I don't think Amorim would have been the guy.
Yeah, but Amorim has something about him. Trophies. He does. It's true.
Anyway, I'm not gonna address. There is someone that really hates. Anyway, long story short, let's do the super chats. There's a lot of them to be.
You know, can I give you one name?
Yeah, go ahead.
That I really think is out of the box and an incredible solution for Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah,
Scaloni,
Argentina.
Imagine you walk into Liverpool as the World Cup winner for Argentina for the first time in 30 years. Bro, if he can manage Messi, wallahi, he can manage the whole team. can manage the whole team.
I'm done.
Scaloni, you cannot convince me Scaloni is a bad idea. Wallahi, you can't.
I'm done.
Husam,
Inta, to be honest with you, you think it's by vibes, by who won the World Cup?
No, but I believe in
can I ask you series of small questions?
Yes.
Do you think Scaloni managed or Messi managed the World Cup?
No, Scaloni managed the World
Cup.
خلاص.
And I actually think nobody managed Messi at the World Cup. Messi played whoever he wants and whatever he wants. I'm not. Scaloni is good.
I don't know.
He didn't manage Messi. Nobody managed Messi.
He told Messi what to do. I mean, he was the manager of Messi, aka he knows.
So this guy Husam sits on his channel on MHF and tells you that a manager that coached club football, I think, for 1 year before he joined Argentina.
Yes.
1 year, who coached club football, went to Argentina, had the cheat card, and had a very good team, and won the World Cup is a better option. That
but the one that had the cheat card before him didn't succeed.
You're wrong. I think you're wrong.
No problem, but it's factual. They didn't succeed.
I actually think you're wrong in the idea of Scaloni. If Scaloni
and
comes
by the way,
Liverpool,
he won also the Copa America for the first time in a while.
I think if Scaloni comes to Liverpool, I think you fail, and I think you fall way behind. That you won't be able to recover.
Have you ever done like your actual research on Scaloni? You know he won the La Liga with Deportivo La Coruña. Are you aware of this?
As a player in 2001 or 2002. Yeah, but that's as a player. A lot of people.
He had experience in the Premier League as a player as well. You know who he used to play for?
I know he played in the Premier League. I don't know who played.
West Ham. Are you aware of that?
But that doesn't warrant him a move to Liverpool. Wallah al-Azim, into you guys are crazy. Okay, Husam now is he wants people based on vibes, based on the walking
into Liverpool. Vibe. I think man management will be very important.
Imagine walking into Liverpool as a World Cup winner. Yes, bro.
You're probably the type of guy.
This is Liverpool.
Would be good.
This is Liverpool Football Club, okay? Unai Emery would be better than Scaloni. Unai Emery would be better than Scaloni.
Read the super chats. Fraud.
Unai Emery would be better than Scaloni.
Yeah,
Captain Saleh said, most speaking facts, I'm very happy if we get Robert De Zerbi. Here we go. Someone with a brain.
Yeah, but why do we believe Ornstein when he says Amorim is not happening, but we don't believe him when he says De Zerbi is not happening? Let's believe both is what I'm saying. Either you don't believe either or you believe both. Not one time he's right, the other time he's wrong. Wallah, I have some shit. De Zerbi, he said it's impossible to get De Zerbi. Khalas, impossible. And by the way, for Amorim, he used less aggressive language even. The guy said, unlikely Amorim, impossible De Zerbi. So, come on, man.
Baked the same. De Zerbi held 8-hour talks with Bayern last week, and then they went and they're going to go for Zidane. By the way, Bayern Munich hold talks with every coach, just to let you know, Baked. Like, they actually sat with Hansi Flick. I think they sat with Nagelsmann, and then Nagelsmann said, I'm renewing with... they sit with everyone. They sat with Zidane as well. Kumdin is saying, big up Mon Husam, been super busy lately. We understand, Habibi. But made it to the stream today. Thank you so much. The stream, everybody. Big up Kumdin. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody's support.
How many likes are we on, huh?
320 and 34, and we have 600 people.
Yalla, let's get to 400. 400 is the target, guys. It's a free button. Yalla, go hit it right now.
SH is saying, bro, I'm seeing Genius Jose prop. We're cooked. Oh, yeah. Husam gave you the Genius club.
Genuine, Jose.
Genuine. It's crazy.
I might even drop a pre-record why Mourinho is perfect for Liverpool.
Husam with the pre-record is a different Husam, guys. It's different Husam. It's a different guy. Aya, thank you so much. Just an appreciation for the great contents, gents.
Thank you, brother.
Love for the super chat. Appreciate you so much. Ben is saying, I strongly agree with Mo. Husam for Tuchel. Fact. Yeah, Tuchel destroys your club.
And Ben is a Bayern fan, FYI.
Yeah.
First-hand experience.
The guy destroys environments, bro. He's so toxic as well. Like, as a person, he's so toxic.
No, I watched a video yesterday of a German guy saying Eric Dyer is our best defender.
Yeah, Martin and people. Okay, Martin, and can you guess? You should have Maybe I know Martin, yeah, like it's a $2 super chat, but you could have added a little bit there and say, and people like Husam want me to be Arteta out in this manager market. Maybe you can added that.
And then
Maybe
add the second part, which is Hussam wants me to buy Arteta out if we can get Zidane. That's the second part that you left out.
Well, you leave that Zidane part because it makes it adds context. So you just add
yeah, exactly. You want out of context, Hussam. Fraud.
It adds that out of context. Hussam is the best, Hussam. Okay, SH is saying Thiago player manager gets injured celebrating. Okay.
That's so sad and so true at the same time.
Thiago, is that even a real person? Thiago Alcantara. Yeah. I believe. Is that a real person? Yes, saying Klopp is leaving at the wrong time, lol. Hussam should be talking title push, improving the squad. Having a world-class manager really is a privilege. Yeah, I said he fucked up. Jurgen Klopp fucked up.
Or the world-class managers in the whole world right now. Pep, Klopp, Ancelotti. And then you struggle after that. I'm saying world-class.
No, world-class is nothing. That's even if you consider Jurgen Klopp world-class. I'm not here to start that. What about Terzic? If he wins the UEFA Champions League with Dortmund, you probably leave it. Terzic! Actually, Terzic is the biggest... Actually, hold on. Let me finish the box of oranges. He's probably leaving Dortmund regardless, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Okay, Terzic is a bottler just like Jurgen Klopp. He lost the league by 1 point in the last day of the league, so maybe he can follow Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool.
No, it's even worse than Klopp because Dortmund had it in their hands. And if they won the game at home, they would have won the league.
Did you see the game? Did you watch the game when they fell behind?
Yeah, but for us, again,
that was the saddest. I think this is the saddest moment in football I've watched in my life. The Dortmund fans.
No one wanted Bayern to win other than Bayern fans. Exactly.
But yeah, Terzic is German. I think that the most Hansi Flick is actually a very respectful person, and I think he suits.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Hansi Flick. I'm not going to.
Liverpool run by data we have done since 2010. Well, Andrew, you're the same one who told me Michael Edwards, Andrew, aren't you? Comdean is saying Zerbi waiting a year to go to Real Madrid, not Liverpool. Yes. Wallah al-Azim, if Liverpool don't jump on the Xavi Hernandez thing, forget Xabi Alonso now. If there is no other manager, you get Hansi Flick. Number one, you beg Klopp to stay. Number two, you go Hansi Flick. Number three, in my opinion, you go Xabi Hernandez. Number four, in my opinion, you go try, if Inzaghi wins the league with Inter, you go try to triple his wage. Offer him 3-year contract, triple the guy's wage. Tell him, listen, there is a budget for the market, 3 times your wage. Listen, and I'm an Inter fan, and I'm telling you. And then you go for the Zerbi. Lex is saying, give me Mourinho. Okay, just for the fact that I want to see the tears of Liverpool and Hussam. If Mourinho joins Liverpool, I think I want to see it for the stand-up comedy stuff that is going to happen in the Premier League. I'm here for it, but I actually think Liverpool aren't doing anything with him. Mr. Happy saying, yes, Hussam, Ange is overrated. My guy. Thank you, Mr. Happy. SH is saying, Josie knee slide at the Etihad would go crazy. I can't lie. Oh, yeah.
It would go crazy.
It would be crazy. Okay, if Pep... Sorry. Okay, now I'm painting a scenario in my head, guys.
If Mourinho wins the league
Jose Mourinho. Okay, hold on. Hear me out, people. Hear me out.
Mourinho does the double at Liverpool. Champions League.
No. Forget that. Forget winning the league. This is way too far.
Let's go.
Forget that. Mourinho joins Liverpool. Right? He wins the first 2 games at Liverpool. First game is at the Etihad. The 3rd game in the league at the Etihad. He plays Pep Guardiola. He sits Liverpool defensively, masterclass, counter-attack, Nunes and Salah, boom, 1-0 at the Etihad. First win for Liverpool at the Etihad. Knee slide, going to the fans of Manchester City and give them the finger. All of them. And go to Pep in his face and give him the finger. I'm here for this now. I'm sold. Mourinho to Liverpool. Here we go. Right. Knee slide at the Etihad. Jose. Oh my God. Jose knee slide is crazy. Scaloni is not a bad idea. To be honest, I agree with Hussam. Ben. Yeah, fine. Opinions differ. Andrew saying, he gave Liverpool the FA Cup playing for West Ham. Oh my
He
God.
didn't give
He's
us.
talking about Scaloni.
Gerrard
Yeah.
won us that cup.
Mhm.
That's
CFC
bigger than
Elias.
Gerrard fine.
Maurizio Sarri is a free agent. Liverpool is perfect. Would you take Maurizio Sarri? You know, I'm not a big fan of Maurizio Sarri, by the way. I'm not. I think the guy's a loser. I don't think he's a winner at all.
I don't know.
Andrew Wright is saying Jose knee slide and slaps Pep bald head. Yes! In a fight. You remember these fights that used to happen between Barcelona and Real Madrid? And he like slaps
I have fully
Pep's bald head.
convinced Mo that Mourinho is a good idea. I'm here for it.
Here
Let's
we
do it.
go, people. Oh my
Just
God.
for the shit housery, I
Oh,
want
the
it.
shithousery in the league is gonna be crazy.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep.
Hear me out. Guys, hear me out. Next season, Pep, Manchester City, Arteta at Arsenal, Jose Mourinho at Liverpool, Antonio Conte at Chelsea. That's it. I'm done. My job is done.
Graham Potter at Man United.
No. Thomas Tuchel at Man United. Thomas Tuchel. Here goes. Oh my God. Here is a shithousery of a season next season. Thomas Tuchel, Man United. Antonio Conte at Chelsea. Jose Mourinho at Liverpool. Arteta at Arsenal. Pep at Manchester City. This is it.
House Olympics right there.
This is it, guys. Box office. This is it.
Conferences will be sold out.
Oh my God, box office. And I would actually make a suggestion to the Premier League. We need press conference with two coaches in the press conference. Like if you're playing, if Man City are playing Liverpool, Mourinho and Pep both in the same table. UFC style, bro. UFC style. UFC unboxing style, bro. I'm here for it. Thomas Tuchel, Antonio Conte, same table, box office. Anyway, oh my God, this is a box. This would be absolutely top-notch content, guys. I would fly to attend one of the. I'll pay money, bro. They make it in the ring, you know. They make the press conference in the stadium. So if you're playing home, they make it in the stadium. Oh my God. More revenue for the clubs. Oh, that would be amazing. Anyway, people, I want to thank everybody that stuck with us. Unless there is something else you guys want to talk about, something else you want to send, stay here. It will take you to Footy Judge Mo. Guys, all I have to tell you is that if Inter win today against Milan, when we are away from home at the San Siro, we win the 20th league title. So we surpass Milan in that number of league titles today, right? And if we lose, well, nothing is going to happen, but you'll see Mo go crazy. That's what's going to happen, right?
Fair.
And then after this, it's A-listers and then MHF again. This is, guys, non-stop. Thank you for everybody. And we can get to 400 likes before we go. Appreciate you, people. And we are out of here, people.